Okay, so the last rule we're going to learn is the power of a quotient. So this is sort of like power of a product, only it's not, it's a quotient. So here I have 3 divided by 5 raised to the second power. So I have 3 divided by 5 times 3 divided by 5, which means I have 3 times 3 on top, 5 times 5 on the bottom. So that's really 3 squared over 5 squared. Okay, so let's see what happens in the second row when I have m divided by 8. I'm going to do this 4 times. So m over 8 times m over 8 times m over 8 times m over 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 m, so m times m times m times m, all over 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. So I have m to the 4th over 8 to the 4th. Interesting. So now let's do the same thing for this one. Negative a over 9 times negative a over 9 equals, so let's think, what's a negative times a negative? Well, let's write it out anyway. Negative a times negative a over 9 times 9. Negative times a negative is a positive, so I have a squared over 9 squared. Okay? So what I did was I distributed the exponent to the top and the bottom. Distribute the exponent to the top and the bottom. Same thing for both of those. Okay? So here's the rule. So when raising a quotient, and a quotient is just the result of a division problem, to a power, multiply the exponent of each term, because all of these terms inside had an exponent of 1, okay, by the power. Keep in mind, write this down, keep in mind that raising a negative, so a negative number like negative a, to an even power will result in a positive solution. So if I have a negative number and I raise it to powers 2, 4, 6, something like that, I will get a positive solution. Okay, so I'll give you a second to write that down, catch up with me, take a drink. Okay. Use your observations from the previous question to complete the math sentence below. Like I said, we're distributing this power to the top and the bottom. So it would be x to the a power and y to the a power. Okay, so let's do some examples. Again, I'm just distributing the power. So 5 cubed over 4 cubed. That's for letter A. Okay. On the top in letter B, I have 2 times x, so I have to distribute it to both of those terms. So I'm going to get 2 to the 7th times x to the 7th over y to the 7th. Okay. And then lastly, letter C, I have a negative that's being raised to an even power, so I'm going to end up with a positive solution. So I can just pretty much ignore that negative. So I'm going to get a to the 8th over b to the 8th. Okay. And those are our solutions. Those are all the rules. So on the next page, you'll find a graphic organizer that we're going to complete in class. So on the page after that, we're going to go through and do some examples with negative exponents.